Welcome to Rancher Chat. Today I have Lola. We're going to talk about all things social, talk about marketing, tips and tricks, and hear all about Rancher's Director of Digital Marketing. So let's go.
All the things. We're so excited. We have so much to chat about. Okay, a little bit of background. I've been with Rancher since we're almost a year now. When I started, there was 46, what was it?
46,000 followers. And then also the account was going through a fun little phase.
It was different for sure.
Yeah.
So today we're just going to be pulling back the curtain on how we grew our Instagram from 46K to now over 106K.
106,000 followers. That's
in less than a year. Yes. Yeah, so I guess we should just dive in.
Let's dive in.
The brand at 46K. It was so much fun. It was different. Like you guys at this point had 2 locations. Had your sights set on a third for the second Scottsdale location. Kenny would make the OG reels.
So let's talk about that. So Kenny used to come and film me and like take cute little videos, and then he would make and cut the reels. Kenny would do this.
Love this.
And then we'd post it. He was all about it. And he was like our social media manager, he always says, before we actually found one. It used to be just us. It was Kenny and I. We would have little people help us here and there, which was amazing. Like they would take cute little videos and I don't know, just help out a little bit. But we didn't have help until we hired Lola. So going that long, it was a year and a half until we hired someone to help us with social media. Because it's a lot. I don't think people understand social media is an actual full-time job.
Yes. And there's so much that goes into it. Like consistency is the biggest thing.
Yeah.
And it's so hard to be consistent when you are running a full-time business.
It's crazy.
It gets to a point where you need extra help. Like
no,
everyone gets to that
1,000%.
point.
Like we really needed help. And we're like, what's the first thing we need help with? We're like social. Then we got like an events team, all of that stuff. Rancher's super busy. So we need someone in like every single realm. And then we were just like, okay, social. Like 1,000%.
Always
bring on someone experienced, advanced, and then here comes Lola.
Yes. I remember our interview like it was yesterday. It was so much fun. We met at the Scott, right?
Yeah.
Kenny was like, what did Kenny say?
Because our office was, I think we were like a few weeks out from the office. Like we still weren't like 100% in, like had the lease and everything, but like we were still waiting to like get in and get the keys.
The work from home days.
The work from home days.
We would always work. Okay, this is like way back when. Before we had the office, we would work at Chantelle's house. Yeah. Literally just like pull up to her house and be like going to work. And in her living room, we would just be sitting at the dining table.
Yeah, at the dining table 2-3 times a week.
So fun.
Cats. Get an office.
Yeah. I became very close with Finn, my favorite of Chantelle's cat. He's the cutest.
They're so fun. And then we got Kit after. And if we had Kit back then, that would have been crazy.
Oh, that would have been insanity. But then we got the office. That was so much fun. I remember thinking like this was unreal.
Oh, back to your interview.
So much fun.
That's what we're yapping about.
Yeah.
See, we have like, we're ping pong.
We're certified yappers.
The interview was hilarious. And it was at the Scott. So we just went down the street. It was super fun. And then Lola, she was great. She knocked it out of the park. And we're like, do we call her right now? Like, what do we do? And we're like thinking about it. We're like, wait, let's just like wait a little bit. And then we're like, no. So then we like immediately call you. It was like 2 minutes after. We're like, okay, that's it.
Yeah.
And then she came on.
I was so excited. So much. It's like, I got a text from you and you're like, hey, it's Shantelle, can I call you? And I was like, oh, okay. I was like expecting a follow-up interview or maybe something, but then you offered the position. We're like, wait, let's do it. This sounds like so much fun.
We're like immediately obsessed. Immediately.
Oh my gosh, it was so fun.
Okay, so what the brand looked like at 46,000 followers. Let's kind of get into that.
Yeah.
I feel like it was kind of all over the place.
Yes.
Like we were trying to figure out like what we wanted to kind of showcase more. Lots of hats, but also like all of our events. But with a company that has so much going on, I feel like it's super hard to figure out what you want to post more of, right? So I feel like when Lola came on, she really helped us. Okay, maybe certain days we post this, maybe certain days we post that.
Here's our content pillars.
There's a reason to everything now instead of just like random. So we still showcase our events. We showcase like all of the hat makings. We showcase the stores. We showcase everything. And there's a lot that goes into it.
Yeah, definitely. I think when I started, and it was like so much fun, but again, the transition in the last year has gone from the 2 stores, even the trailer videos, those were so cute and so fun, to now like a full-fledged brand with 8 locations. And so I think there's so much to be said about that transition and then how you can speak to each of the 8 different locations where, I mean, there's Rancher as a whole that you want to market to, but we also have, I mean, Dallas, and that's going to look a little bit different than Scottsdale.
Yes,
And
full
Rancher's the same.
Yeah.
We all have like every store has its own fun little.
It has its own little quirk. They're all
Yes.
similar. They all look the same, but they all have their own different little vibe.
Yeah.
Like Scottsdale, we're a huge bachelorette market here in Scottsdale. So Scottsdale is like super pink, very crazy. And then all the other stores are very like neutral. That's our vibe. Like our branding is like white, neutral browns, black. And then you have Scottsdale.
Yes. Bachelorette Central.
It's so different.
It's
So
fun.
it's hard to like showcase all of them and like talk about all the different stores. I feel like that's our biggest, I think that's the hardest thing. Like, how do you share 8 locations?
Definitely.
And this is just the beginning.
Yeah. Well,
How
I
do
feel
we
like
show
it went
100?
from like, how do we fill up the week with posts to how do we fit in all of the stores
How do
and
we
all
fit
of
in
the
everything and all the
events and the UGC and the collabs? Like, there's so much, which kind of dives into my next point about like what actually worked growth wise, because there was a few like big transitions or big periods, I would say, of growth, but just a couple I had noted here. So influencer collabs.
Influencer collabs
So
are
much.
huge. Believe
Yeah.
in that, like strongly.
Yeah, definitely.
There's so much. They always help.
I always say like establishing a relationship is so important because influencers are so often used just like it's so transactional. Like, here's your whatever agreement, and we want this, this, and this content wise from you. But
Yeah.
actually talking to the people, getting to know them, hearing their story, understanding their page and what they stand for, I feel like gets them so much more bought into the brand. And then
Totally.
they're
we
going
create
to
relationships with
Yes.
them. We talk to all of them.
same. And
they
it goes
work
the
with
same for
us
brands.
multiple times. Yeah.
Exactly.
And
So I feel like when you establish that relationship, they put so much more into like the content and actually talking about Rancher.
yeah, create a relationship. Don't
Yes.
just say, hey, come like make a hat and take content from
Yeah.
me.
Like,
No.
hi, how was your
Get
experience?
to know them.
We're so excited. We heard you have a baby on the way, or we heard you have a wedding coming up, whatever it is. Even a
Tell me
rodeo
about the
coming up.
guy you're dating. Like,
Exactly.
really create a relationship.
Yes.
What I think people forget about influencers is their people and brands. There are people behind that. Like,
Absolutely.
hang out with them, create a good relationship. Don't just be transactional, like you said. Like,
And I
create
think-
a good relationship.
I think that like speaks volumes in the content itself too. Like if they love the brand and actually stand for what Rancher is and like who the people are, they can speak to that so much better through their posts.
Yeah.
Even talking to people after the fact, like, oh, I saw your post. Did you actually like going to that place? Like you never
Yeah.
know. So it's really important. And then the same goes for brands too. We've had so many fun different collaborations
And
and
many. I feel like we don't even post about it.
yeah, it's crazy. Well, it's so hard to keep track of them all.
You literally can't post everything.
Yeah.
We would blow your guys' speed up. We'd be posting like 10 times a day.
Which we literally used to. And
No,
that's
we used
exactly one of my next points
Yeah.
later on.
We had to like pull back. We
Yeah.
were like, this is like too much. This is
We're
extreme.
refined. We're
But
refined.
what people don't, I don't think people know this about Rancher is like we have so much going on. Like at any point during one weekend, we probably have 6 corporate events at a time.
At least.
And then like multiple pop-ups and
Let alone
multiple
hundreds
like
of
in-store,
reservations.
in-store reservations and then in-store events. Our 5th application is really for corporate events or for like private parties. So every single weekend we have like 20 things going on at a time and during the week. And we don't even showcase half of that. 'Cause
Definitely.
you kind of have to pick and choose
Yeah.
what you want to showcase.
I think it's like balancing it all. I mean, you can post just photos of hats, which we do every week. We have like our Monday roundup that is like features different styles and whatnot from all of our locations. And that's super fun because it gets a chance to like highlight all the locations, gets the girls super involved. They get super excited about it. But so important to be able to not just take a photo of hats, which we do sometimes, and that's super fun, but to be able to tell a story. Hey, this is what the process is going to look like if you walk into our Dallas location and want to make a custom hat for a rodeo you're going to. Versus, hey, this is what it's going to look like if you walk into our Old Town store in the height of batch season on a Saturday afternoon. There's crazy music bumping. It's so busy, but being able to tell that story and like convey the experience, I feel like is what really actually converts and gets people in the door.
The experience.
Definitely.
And it's not just us. I see this all the time. I always talk about this with my hairdresser. Shout out Kenzie, I love you. But they love watching like the process, like the things of stuff happening.
Yes.
So like
How to make a
watch,
hat.
like how to make a hat, like watching like hair being foiled. It's so like, oh my gosh.
It's the
Like,
process.
yeah.
It's like satisfying to the brain.
Yeah,
And those have been a
exactly.
couple like big blow up posts that have really like got us on the map also. Hat making videos. Giveaways. Giveaways are huge. Those are amazing. Educational content.
Educational.
Kind of like how to wear this hat or like how I would style this.
It's always big on our Rancher Co. Like how to style this. Like
definitely.
What hat to wear with this outfit.
I feel like appealing to emotions is super important too. We have so many guests that come in and want to make a hat in like memorial for a loved one.
I love this.
Or like a wedding that they have upcoming, or it's a special hat for their mom after they're going through something. Like the stories that we hear from people are just like so sweet and impactful. And it's so amazing how like a hat can literally be like a piece of their story.
Yeah.
And so being able to convey that too is so important. Like, hey, have a hat bar at your wedding. Even having a hat bar at your wedding is such
something
a fun.
to remember forever.
Exactly. And all of your guests have something like that they get to take
something
home.
Tangible. And we carry like very nice high-end products. I mean, we have stuff too for everyone's budget. That's our philosophy, is everyone can leave with a hat. So we do have some like lower end stuff, but like usually for like weddings, you want to bring like the nicer ones. And that's something like they take home, they brand it, they do something cool with it. They remember that forever. Or like what you're talking about. We had an 80-year-old who came in and celebrated his birthday in Waco. Like it was so cute.
So sweet.
And then like a girl memorializing her dad. Brides coming in sew pieces of their dress on. Like it's more than that.
It really is. It's like an
experience.
heirloom. It's an experience. And for so many people, it's like an heirloom piece too. Like this is something that's so special to me and holds such a significant, like represents such a significant time in my life. And like that's something that you're going to have forever, which is so cool.
And I feel like if you capture that on social media, you'll get those people that come in.
Definitely. Absolutely. They're like, oh, I want to do this. And you think of it. Okay, back to like stuff that really worked. I would say scheduling was a huge one.
Yes.
I was so against it at first when I first came on.
Yes,
I heard mixed things.
You're like, no way.
I was like, well, Meta, I've heard like it can mess with the algorithm. Like I know social media managers, you hear so much buzz about like this is working, this is not, this is messing with the algorithm. And so that's all I had heard prior. So Chantel's like, nope, we got a schedule. And honestly,
so busy.
It was
a scheduling system.
Exactly. And so once we started doing that, it was actually so much better, especially when you are so busy and when you have so much to speak to for the brand, like 8 locations and all these things. Like there is no way to do it successfully if you are not creating a schedule, creating a content calendar, building it out, whether it's a week in advance or a month in advance. And we've had times where we're at both, but I think just being able to be ahead of the game and like on top of it is how you're going to have quality content.
It's like what do you always say? Playing offense, not defense.
Yes. Yep.
Playing offense, not defense. Like you want to be prepared, you want to be ready. And then it takes that pressure off of you and you have so much time to like do these other things. Have your partnership calls, meet with people, like go out and do stuff, take content. You're not so stressed. Because when we don't schedule, we feel it.
Yep. Oh, it's bad. Like you're like scrambling
or we're in
at the end of the day.
Yes.
Yeah. Like scrambling, like what are we posting today? And then it's also like, okay, well, I can't just run over. I mean, Scottsdale's crazy busy right now. Nashville's, or I don't know, just things are always going on. So it's just better. So much better to plan ahead.
Yeah. Yes. And we always do our hat making videos or like content days on like a day that we're closed or after hours. Because you want to have a video that's not super chaotic. You want it to be really clean and easy to follow. And I feel like if there's so much going on, like if we were to film a hat making video at Old Town
on a Saturday, let alone any day. Yeah,
there's no way.
Which we do sometimes. Those like weekend videos, those are fun to again like convey the experience, but it's not like an actual hat making video. Like those people need to see like clean counter.
Too satisfying is like not good for social media. You want to keep it like clean and organized. It's hard for people to follow.
Definitely. Should we get into partnerships a little bit more and just kind of like how that's helped grow our social media?
Yeah. Okay. We're huge on partnerships. From the very beginning, like even out of my trailer, I really believe in partnerships. I believe the people you connect with, connecting with community, like we're so engulfed in the community. Every single location that we have, we're a part of the chambers. We're a part of all the events. We go everywhere. Rancher is everywhere. So creating that partnership is such a big deal. And Lola is actually the person who manages really all of our partnerships and just creating this type of bond that we have with them is crazy. We've worked with them so many times. The Phoenix Suns.
Yeah, there's so many fun
That's
ones.
crazy.
And I always say it goes, every single person at Rancher is so instrumental in partnerships
Yeah.
because there's been so many that started from like the most random connection or the
Yeah.
most random mention. Like we had a girl that happened to babysat for somebody whose husband, somebody worked for the Suns.
All these
That
random
landed us like a
connections.
small corporate event, which turned into a bigger corporate event a couple months later, which turned into, wow, we really like working with them. How can we continue this? Which turned into even more and more and more things, and even being featured on the NBA Instagram with how many million followers?
That's nuts.
I'm
And
fact
Kelsey
checking
Ballerini
this.
wearing our hat, all from that. It's crazy.
I'm fact checking how many followers the NBA has because I forget. It
Probably
is
so.
90.5 million followers.
That's fucking crazy.
A Rancher hat was on an Instagram with 90.5 million followers.
That's
It's
actually
crazy.
insane.
But it all starts from like the little things and valuing every partnership the same, treating everybody so great, creating those relationships, actually caring. And I also think it's so important to pitch yourself too. Like pitch the brand and not like push the envelope and by any means, but like always think more, think big.
Yeah.
Start big. And then, I mean, what do people say? It's so corny, but it's like shoot for the moon. If you'll miss, you'll still land on the stars.
No, seriously though. Go
It's
for
true.
it.
Yeah.
Be like reach out to
Right.
like, I mean, we've reached out to Alani. Alani.
Yes. Alani, please.
Alani, please. We drink you every day. We need to have a cool collab with a company like that.
Alani, if you're seeing this, please call me.
But literally, like, shoot for it, try. And if they say no, like, that's great. Like,
Yeah.
you still tried, you went for it. Like, even think about 12 days of giveaways.
Yeah, definitely. It was so huge. I mean, there were so many brands we asked, and so many people were down. And it was like what capacity that was in didn't matter. It's just they were excited and happy that we reached out, we pitched ourselves.
Yeah.
And brands really respect that. If you want to do something super cool and you're just super ready to do it and excited about it, like they love that. And if they don't have the capacity for it, they don't, and that's totally fine. But I think it is so important to just pitch yourself. And if you see a brand that you align with and want to work with, just shoot your shot. Might as well.
I love that.
Yeah. I think the Suns was probably my favorite collab so far. That one was so
No, it's super cool.
Yeah.
I mean, growing up here, Valley native, like,
Yes.
I always love the Suns.
I know, it's so cool.
There's so many cool things we can do. I already have so many ideas.
Definitely. Should we get into what people don't see behind the scenes?
Yeah.
I know we're trying to steer away from the word crazy, but
saying you're crazy, but we like actually are.
it's like
get it.
busy. It's insanely
It's not
busy all the
crazy,
time.
It's just busy.
Yes.
There's so much going on at any point in time.
Yes.
Like today, we're filming this podcast. We're doing 20
Right.
other
We're dealing with
things.
technical difficulties.
Just
We're filming the
always something.
podcast. We have calls
We have
before this, interviews.
calls.
We have a meeting with our PR team right after this. Like
Yeah.
the day is literally packed and scheduled to the minute, like on our calendar. It's scheduled down to the minute.
Imagine having one store, okay, and then a social media and a business and all of that stuff and everything that goes into it and employees, and then having 8
Multiply it by 8.
with 8, and it's just a small office team
Right.
still. Like there's 5 of us right now. Like that's it. Like that's actually crazy.
It's crazy.
nuts.
Sometimes I forget really how it was when we were at 2 locations, 3 locations, and that really it's 4 times that now.
4 times
like,
that.
but even more so because like Dallas, huge store, Nashville,
Huge
same
store.
thing. Like
I know.
these are
Huge
really big
markets.
stores and in such different markets too. Like
Yeah.
it's literally tenfold, but it's so much fun.
So much
But there
fun
are
to it.
so many like late nights and prep that goes into it, but it's so worth it in the
It's so
end.
worth it. And
Yeah.
social media is so fun. Like we kind of like all work together super close. And
Definitely.
I mean, we even have Alyssa, but all 3 of the mics aren't working. So
With some production issues, we couldn't get everybody on the podcast today.
talking about it, she helps us so much. And there's just so much that goes into it. And like, but social media is 24/7. Like
Yes.
people don't get that. Like it's all night long. It's, you know, random issues will happen. Like we're a big brand now. So we'll have customers reaching out about something. Like maybe they want to schedule something. We're like, okay, great. We want to respond right away. And I think that is super important from my end. Like I asked them, I know I shouldn't, but I asked you guys to respond right away because I feel like that is super impactful to our customers.
Definitely. Especially when
So-
you see a big brand and they're answering and like caring about you, like it's an organic response.
Yeah.
So many brands now you get that automated, like you've reached our social team to contacts, like
Yeah.
email this person.
I don't like
But if you're like, hey, thanks so much for reaching out, like we'd love to hear about your wedding or what reservation you want to have. Like go ahead and email them and we'd love to chat more about it. Like authentic connection
Yes.
people value so much.
Love that.
Definitely. Lots
What
of
are some more crazy things? I feel like it's just crazy every day.
Late
Like every
nights.
day is just chaotic.
trips. Trips
Trips
are
are
24/7.
Trips are 24/7. But it's fun. We have fun. Like we go out and do silly things.
Yeah.
We go out and have nice dinners. But there's a lot that goes into it. Like when we went to NFR, like so much goes into it.
Yeah.
Like so
It's
much
like the
content,
epitome. Yeah.
pictures, photo shoots.
Yep.
Photo shoots are wild. Photo shoots are like an entire process. Then you have to pull us from the office and we have to
Right.
go and be a part of that. And we're like a day late. We get back to the office at 4 o'clock, frantic, trying to finish
Brain
everything that we
fried.
can.
Yeah.
Brain fried. It's wild. But it's so much fun.
It is so much fun. It's a blast. Should we kind of get into lessons we've learned?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see.
What are
I
some
don't know.
lessons
Like,
you've
what's
learned?
one thing? What's something that we were? This doesn't work on socials. I have one in mind.
Okay, you talk about that one. I saw that one.
Okay. So when I first started, Shantelle was like, we got to repost every single story, which is so much fun and I love it. And every single person that comes into Rancher and gets a hat, even if they don't, they're posting the store, which is so much fun. It's so sweet. I love like seeing people interact and want to share. It really is like so important and sweet. But every single one, it started getting to the point where it was crazy. There was like
50,
40,
like
40,
50, yeah.
50, even more stories. It was like,
It's like you see all the tiny little dots.
dots. It's literally, I was gonna say, it's, you know, when
Yeah.
the stories like literally just the most
It would take
minute
so
little
like
dots.
minutes to get through our stories.
Yes.
It was 10 minutes.
I had a person tell me, they were like, Lola, I love you. I love Rancher, but
You guys gotta
you gotta chill on the stories because I want to see them, but I can't click
But then it
through
gets to a
57 at a
point-
time.
This is a perfect point, like a great example, because it gets to a point where you're not like being methodical and you're not like actually watching that story. You're just clicking through. So you're watching like 2 seconds of it and you're not like really being like,
Yes, when it would be so
engaged.
much more impactful if you had like maybe 5 stories up,
And they watch
but
it
they're
all the way
really
through.
aesthetically appealing. There's a call to action. There's a link on there. There's something engaging.
Yeah.
As opposed
something
to like
educational or
Exact-
20 like reposts of like all the hats. Like we love those. Those are so cute. We're trying to be more engaging and methodical with every single thing we do. So that is a great tip of advice. Like you don't have
Definitely.
to repost everything. Like be more thoughtful with it and repost something that like actually is impactful to your
I love
brand.
that. Definitely. What advice would you give to us at 46K?
Buckle up, get ready.
I love that.
Like get ready. The busyness that we had at 46K to now is insane.
Mhm.
It's so different. All the brands. What's really cool about Rancher is we're a very cool brand now. I feel like at 46 we had 2 stores. We were just getting established with like creating a brand, but now we're like a brand name. Like everyone knows Rancher. It's a huge thing. People across the country know about us. So back then I didn't really know and understand what it was going to be like.
Yeah.
And then here we are, and it's this huge, massive blow up brand. And then people are reaching out to us, which I think is so cool. It's like all of these partnerships and collaborations you see, they're reaching out to us. And that's what Lola's always saying. We're on defense right now. We're just trying to get through as much as we can and we're just running through. But it would be so cool once we get to a point where we're able to reach out. and
Definitely. Spend
create-
more time.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a little bit of both right now, but like my perfect world, I'd love to have our dream list of people that we want to work with and like just relentlessly pursue those too
Yeah.
until it's done and happening
Yes.
and in real life. I'd give ourselves like keep pushing. Because
For sure.
sometimes it's hard in the moment when like you don't necessarily see the effort converting or you're like, we just lost like 10 followers today from that post
I know.
or something. And it can be so disheartening, but just like you said, like buckling in and keep pushing with that same tenacity is so important because it does pay off in the end.
It does
And it
pay
did.
off. And then also don't take anything personally. Like they just didn't follow you.
Yeah.
They went to your store,
Yeah.
maybe that was it.
Fair.
Great. But yeah.
Brush off the
don't-
shoulders.
yeah, just keep on keeping on.
Definitely. What are your goals for the next 100K followers? What do you see
Oh
the
my
Instagram?
gosh.
Everything.
Everything. I mean, work with huge, massive brands. I want to be even more known. Like I want you to go to South Carolina and know about Rancher.
Yeah.
Everywhere. That's kind of a hard question. I don't even know. Goals for the next 100K. Have fun with it.
Yeah.
Sometimes I forget how much fun this stuff is because we're so busy and we're constantly just in overdrive. It's really cool. I wish I can relive some of those past experiences again
Yeah.
and have more fun. Just because we're so busy, it's hard to like live in the moment. So I think for the next 100K, like when we're working with these cool new partnerships or these cool photo shoots that we do, just live more in the moment, like not so rushed because you have to hurry
Yeah.
to the next thing. Just enjoy
That's
it
so
more. And I
true.
think that comes too with building a bigger team. I think we'll have a bigger team eventually and just be able to like have fun in these moments influence more.
That is
And
so
do
true. I think
more
that's such a
cool
good
stuff.
point. Yeah,
We
it's
can't
so
do
easy.
that because we're
Yeah.
capped at the 3 of us.
Right.
With
Yeah.
8 locations
Yes.
and
Yep.
everything we're doing.
It's so true. Like when you're in the thick of it, sometimes it's hard to remember. Like, I feel like I didn't even process NFR until
No,
after. I was
same.
like, wait,
I'm
that
like
was so much
obsessing about
fun.
NFR.
Wait, that was
know.
so
It was
much
so
fun.
much fun.
I can't wait for next
I
year.
know.
But like in the moment, I was just like, okay, what's next? What's
Literally,
happening?
what's next? Okay,
What are we doing? Did
ping
I
pong
eat in the
balls.
last 12 hours? Probably
Definitely
not.
Had too many
3
drinks.
Alani's down.
Energy drinks we're deep. We need to chill. But yeah, just
Yes.
live more in the moment, I think, and do cooler things that we can't do right now.
Yeah.
So I think that would be fun.
Yeah, definitely. I love that.
Blow up rancher chat.
Oh, yes. Right here. Okay, what's one piece of advice you would have for someone trying to build their brand online?
Partnerships, collaborations. I think that is so important. I think working within your community is very important. So like not just like partnerships, collaborations, like great, you want to work with Alani new. That's I'm sure everyone wants to. But
Mhm.
it's like going and working with someone who you find respectable in your community
Yeah.
and someone who you can like aligns with your business and you can see working with you. I
Definitely.
think working within your community, focus on your community, and then it grows from there.
Agreed. And I think no matter the size too. Like you always say, even with pop-ups, it's like if we go somewhere and sell 3 hats, whatever, because
not
we
a
still
loss.
talked to 50 people and we still
Yeah.
had our logo there and we still made connections and
It's brand recognition.
definitely it's so important. I
Like
agree.
maybe not all 50 people at that event made a hat, but like you talked to all those people, you made connections, you shared your brand, you talked about your story, you created a face to the company. Like it's so impactful. And same thing with social. Like if you're trying to collab with someone, they have 300 followers, you have no idea how impactful those 300 followers can be.
Right.
Like, it's not
People
about follower
always,
count.
yes, people get so hard on themselves, like, oh, we only got 300 views on this TikTok or whatever.
cares?
And I
That's
always go
300
back and like,
people.
300 people would fill a really big room.
Yeah,
That's
Alyssa
literally
was saying
it.
that
Yeah.
one time. Like,
Yeah.
think how many people, 109,000 people are. How many
It's
followers?
a
do we have?
stadium.
Like, that's more than that. That's like,
crazy.
crazy. And
Yeah.
300, imagine talking to 300 people in a room right now.
It's
Like,
wild.
that's 300 people.
Yeah,
But it's
it's
like, you don't
insane.
think like that with social media, but you need to try and think like that. You just made an impact on 300 people. They know you, they've heard you, they've seen you, they'll talk about you. So
I love
much.
that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's like the best note to close on. That
I
was
know,
so
that was
sweet.
good.
We have to finish with some rapid fire questions.
These are so fun. We'll be super quick. Everyone listening.
Okay. Let's see. Most chaotic moment at Rancher. Where you're
Most
like,
chaotic.
yeah. There's
San
like 20
Diego.
Yep.
Yeah,
Great.
100%.
Really building out a store, getting keys, building out a store, and
Store
planning a grand
flooded.
opening, store
Crazy.
flood, and being on the news, and a million other things, and photo shoots in 6.5 days.
Okay. How about like the news station walking by? Because all of our shit is out like on the street because we're cleaning up
We're
the flood
sweeping
inside and people
We're
are
mopping
walking
water
by.
outside.
And, like, how much is this like drill? Or like, how much is this saw? I'm like, bro, we're cutting
We're to Home Depot.
We're literally cutting baseboards. This is not for sale. And then the news sees us and they walk in and they're like, can we interview? And we're like, for sure.
Totally.
I
Oh,
have
Chris
no
is
I look
impressed.
crazy.
That's
It's
funny.
crazy. Okay. Favorite reel we've ever made.
Oh, that's so hard.
That's
Honestly, my most recent one that I loved, Alyssa made this one, shout out. She killed it. The bridal one with Rocky Mountain Bride. It was just so aesthetic and pretty. I loved it. It turned out so good.
That one was really good. Here, let
was
me
really
look
pretty.
really quick. I feel like there's so many. I honestly don't even know.
Yeah. Okay, what's
I
a
love
dream
all the
collab?
making. Dream collab. I think an energy drink because we're super
Yes.
hyper and we're always just like all over the place. So I think that would be
Absolutely.
super fun to do something like that to like showcase like the Rowdy Ranchers a little bit more
Love
and
it.
like go along with our ways.
Yes.
Chugging energy drinks, getting crazy. That'd be fun.
I think that'd be super fun. I love
Actually,
that.
I have a different one. I think Kimes Ranch would be really cool because they had a really cool story. They're based here in Arizona, so I think we'd have a lot to like talk and
Yeah.
on.
I
think
love
that would
that.
be super cool.
That'd be super cool.
Like jeans, hat.
Yes.
I think that'd be super cool. This is wild.
Boy.
Okay, our camera just died,
Of course it did.
so we're just gonna finish a couple ones.
This
Okay, what's your
happens when
dream?
we don't have production here.
We need to
It's a
start the
two-woman team right now.
Well, that came yesterday was badass, and this one sucked. We suck. What's your dream collab?
Oh my gosh, that's so hard. Can I say Wrangler?
Yeah,
I think that'd be
that's
really
mine too.
cool. I feel like a super like gritty Western one, and
Yes.
like or Boot Barn could be really cool.
Boot Barn
Like
would be
at
cool.
their NFR,
Summer
insane setup at NFR. I think that'd
Yeah.
be so cool.
That would be sick.
Something like Cowboy Christmas For
that
sure.
would be sick.
Definitely.
We're definitely gonna be at Cowboy Christmas. We're
Yeah.
trying to figure it out. But
In the works.
you'll see us. Okay,
Love
what's
that.
your favorite part of the job?
No, easy. No 2 days are the same.
I love that.
I literally never know what to expect walking in, but it's so much fun. You know, like
yeah.
I could have my day scheduled down to the T, but something's always happening.
And it's always like crazy and chaotic like this. Like
Yeah.
not crazy, but it's like fun.
Where's the
Something
camera
just
guy?
always going on.
Yeah.
Like always. And I think that's just what it is when you have a really busy company.
Definitely.
My favorite part is all of the people we meet, all of the cool partnerships. Like I've never met so many cool people in my entire life. Like
Yeah.
this is
It is so cool.
insane.
Same. I'm so thankful
it.
for the relationships too. Like so many cool people we've met, so many amazing friendships. Yeah, so cool.
It's insane.
Okay.
What's your favorite store?
Ooh, oh my gosh. Oh, that's so hard.
I know.
Probably San Diego because I was on my hands and knees doing that trim myself. Like that was a labor of love, truly.
I know.
And so seeing that cute little surf shack, also how that place just felt destined because I literally stayed right by there. That's not
I know. I know. I mean, same. I feel like that place was destined. Like
Yeah.
I used to go to spring break right there. My grandma lives in Coronado.
Yes.
But San Diego is my favorite.
Yeah.
I think it was like the best trip. It was so much fun. The store build out. It's like the cutest little thing. I always said I want a San Diego shack.
Yeah.
And it's like literally perfect. It's right across
cutest.
from the beach. It's my favorite. I love it. I love the
Love it.
coastal cowgirl vibes. It's just the best vibe. Like you'll feel it when you go in there.
Definitely. It's so cute.
All of them are so cute. Folsom has really cool vibes. Nashville's sick. Nashville's freaking
Nashville's so
crazy.
cool. All of
Like
them are
it's
so
a huge, big, like
Yeah.
corporate store.
I literally can't pick a
I know.
favorite, but I would say like right now is San Diego, just
I
because it has a special place in my heart.
I know, me too.
But okay, let's do a funny one. Taco Bell or McDonald's?
Taco
Bell.
Taco
all
Bell.
day long.
All day long.
That's our guilty pleasure here at Rancher.
We love Taco Bell.
Yeah.
But we are really smart and methodical about it. You can
It's like a
only
once
have
every
it
like 3
certain-
weeks
If you're having
situation.
it every day, like you're banned.
Yeah, it's also not on a weekday. It's like on a
It's a
weekend.
weekend.
There's a time and a place for the Taco Bell,
There
like
is a time and
indulge.
place.
And it's like on a Saturday night, like after Rancher Fest, for example. We went back to the house we were staying at. Shout out to the Howdy House in Scottsdale, the best, cutest
best.
Western Airbnb, literally so much fun. We had the whole team stay there and we all went back after Rancher Fest and we're just so like tired and hungry and everything. I think we got like $300 worth of Taco Bell.
No, actually.
It came in like 5-pound bags. Like it was ridiculous. And every single thing was gone. Like it was just paper.
No, we literally devoured it. We just got like 3 things. I feel like we
Yeah.
deserved it though.
Oh, we
We're, like,
totally did.
karaoke, like eating tacos and burritos.
Yeah.
It was the funniest thing ever.
So iconic.
We love
Loved
Taco
it.
Bell though.
On that note, I'm hungry.
Same.
Is this our peace out?
Yeah, let's go.
Follow along at Rancher Chat and stay tuned. We have a super exciting episode next week.
Big one.
We'll be teasing on the social, so stay tuned.
You're gonna see. He's
Yes.
really popular. Rancher
love things
Rancher
coming up.
Chat's gonna be cool. So
All
follow
right.
along.
All right, thank
All
you
right,
guys.
bye.
Bye.